Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have quite a bit of things to go and cover out when it comes to the potential next upcoming Amazon restock. A little bit more intriguing information in regards to the Sony TVs and the updates for the VRR support, some big major upgrades to the PlayStation 5 itself. We also have a little bit more brand new IPs and some also really cool reviews even for Gran Turismo 7 that are finally kind of coming on out. So we have a lot of things to go around and go talk about throughout this video, so if you guys will stay tuned and enjoy. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. Check on the Twitter link down below in the comment section as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway over there, and also drop a follow on the Twitter, Twitch stream down below, Amazon links down below in the Weeble and Coinbase, and let's go and dive in the video itself. We have quite a few little different things to go talk about, so if you guys don't mind, and a quick reminder I keep on mentioning, we have a little bit of a weird audio and setup issues, just in case there's anything weird with all this stuff, don't mind me. So let's go and dive in the video itself. So first and foremost, I want to give you guys a little bit more of an additional kind of push on this, because I'm sure you guys have actually seen or have at least heard, when it comes to Amazon, we did actually have an Amazon drop not that long ago, which was kind of nice to go and see. But the one kind of big thing to note, and I kind of would agree on this, is we're probably going to be actually having another one coming in the very near future. So let's go talk about that first and foremost. So we had a chance to go and actually see for some of the drops and some of the websites and updates and all this. We actually did go and see additional notices when it comes to the actual listing itself, which you guys can actually go and see right on over here, which is, if you guys go look above, and more so on the very first line, Amazon Prime customers will be given priority access to the PlayStation 5 through 3/31, which obviously, as you guys probably know, I hope you guys know your dates by now, is March 31st. So as you guys know, we're pretty much in March as of right this second. So what does this mean? What does the speculation mean? All that good stuff. Number one is that we did ever had a drop throughout all of basically January. We did have a drop not that long ago, so it doesn't mean we're probably going to have one like tomorrow or anything like that, but it does kind of seem like the likelihood is pretty much almost 100% guaranteed, just based on the tax and all the usage and stuff like that, that we'll probably be seeing at least another drop coming out throughout this next upcoming month. Now, it's not the biggest news, which is why we're going to be covering up some other stuff as well throughout the video, but it's very nice to go and note that we will be watching it, that Amazon will be probably getting more drops and ideally getting some more stock arrivals throughout the next 1 or 2 weeks, though ideally prepping up for this next upcoming Amazon restock. Although the last Amazon restock was definitely not the best and also was definitely not that good in the first place, so just the fact that we had a chance to go and at least have a look out for another one and ideally have more folks get their consoles would be very, very nice to go and see. As well, we also have been slowly seeing, I think, a few folks from the previous Amazon drop getting their consoles already, which is nice, although some folks are still waiting, which means there's some stock is still being slightly delayed, just as kind of a foremote to go and mention. And on top of that too, if you guys ever do remember this for the next upcoming drop, maybe even do it now, we always do have the Amazon links down below. Add it to like a wish list or add it to like a shopping list, wedding, registry, whatever you guys want to go do, because usually whenever a drop happens, that is usually a faster way to go and get your console in there. So basically for that, it's kind of like a sneaky way to be like, okay, I don't have to be on the actual proper website page itself, which usually does crash. You just have to more so check from your own list and you check out and add a cart through there. So a little quick mention for that one. But this is kind of really nice news when it comes to the next Amazon restock. Ideally, will be happening sooner rather than later. And don't forget, like when we have these types of messages, there's usually a date and time for it regardless. So just keep that in mind. I just want to give you guys a little extra heads up / talk about that really quickly. Now, part 2 of this is actually kind of about the Sony TVs. Now, we've actually had a chance to talk about this, and we may touch about it a little bit more in depth throughout the next few days. But Sony TVs finally went and got their VRR support. So this is actually something we brought up forever ago in terms of leaks and mentions, where the VRR is technically a brand new like variable refresh rate, which kind of makes everything more stable and runs more stable and just basically is just it just optimizes everything. It kind of fills in blanks. It's just a really good usage thing for TVs, especially for games too as well. But funny enough, the PlayStation 5 is still not getting this update. So basically, as of right now, a lot of the Sony TVs, which as you guys know, Sony makes the PlayStation, are finally receiving VRR support, which also includes a lot of the best 4K TVs. And once again, if you guys want like a nice TV video to kind of give like what you guys recommend and stuff like that, I would love to let you guys do that. But when it comes to this one, while there's basically really good news for it, PS5 console people are still waiting that there should be coming out a new update for it in the near future. So you're going to have Flat Panels HD. Basically, we're saying the VRR update is rolling out now to Sony TV owners in the US, UK, and Europe. And the Sony's TVs featured in the update are basically great TVs. You know, the A90 and A80, it's kind of hard to say, as well as the Z9J and all that type of stuff mixed on in, which is good to go get those TVs. And you have an HDMI 2.1 basically cable to get the VRR. But the one struggle is right now that only the consoles right now only have the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 so far, not so much. A lot of folks are kind of basically waiting for this support to come out to their consoles because It would make sense. Sony TVs then have the technology, use it in combination with the PS5. It's kind of like almost like a double marketing. You could buy our brand new Sony TV with all these awesome cool features, and then also get your PS5 and use all those awesome cool features on the TV itself. It's like the double whammy, It's like you go to like McDonald's and you get a soda and a meal. It's like it just kind of works together, So we're kind of actually surprised, although this does kind of mean it should be sooner rather than later, mainly because, well, duh, they have the updates already all mixed on in. So it's really nice to go and see because we are seeing these in the 2021 and 2022 TV so far, but we still have to wait for it too as well. But there's a lot of cool features like the auto HDR tone mapping and automatic low latency mode as well to some of the more recent TVs, which also might be really big features going into the PlayStation 5. Like I said, I may go give you guys another update on that in the near future if you guys would like to. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you guys want it. And as well, this also has been a big thing, game-changing feature for all the consoles, and basically the tech just works by matching the TV to the compatible device's refresh rate too as well. So basically just makes everything more optimized and more smooth, which is very nice to go and see. So there's nothing set in stone, even for the article said. We are strongly believing that Sony will be adding it very, very soon. It's more of a when, if not if, and I'd agree in that same boat, mainly because PC and Xbox already have that too as well. So kind of cool stuff to go and see, cool updates to be on the lookout for. I'll give you guys more details as time kind of comes on out. Now as well, a little quick update over here for some games. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are actually finally coming over here to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X, which is very nice to go and see. You guys will also have a free digital upgrade in case you guys do have those games. So all around kind of cool. They were pretty nifty, cool games, at least in my opinion. Kind of a big thumbs up for that one. So in case you guys want to get those, be on the lookout for that as well. Some other little very, very intriguing stuff too. Housemarque, as you guys know, is actually with a pretty popular Returnal, although it was kind of a somewhat unproven business and not some unproven IP, did very, very well in terms of sales, in terms of promotion, in terms of reviews. So they're actually now working once again on a brand new IP, basically stating it's early days with us, starting a brand new game, a new IP, concepting it out, but we'll see what comes with that. And I think it's actually kind of really cool to go and see, mainly because we've seen a lot, and I mean a lot, of good press and good reviews, and a lot of folks are even asking for like a Returnal DLC and more additional content. And when it comes to this is kind of what Sony does really well, is where they'll go and try to find other games and try to find like the golden egg out of all the games out there, build up the studio, make sure they're happy, make sure they're being well paid, and kind of keep on slowly branching out into more and more and more specific games and specific IPs that kind of build the Sony brand. So I would probably say Housemarque made a very good game, was optimized very well, and played very well, so I'm very excited to go and see what they go and do as of next. Now, last but not least, kind of the biggest news of the video itself, besides the restock news out there, is Gran Turismo 7 review. And we're actually seeing a lot more on the review side, mainly because the game's come out just in a few more days, and overall, it looks like a pretty good game. Basically, for this one, we are hearing great reviews, especially if you guys are more on the car side itself. I'm more in the middle. I probably will go pick up this game and check it up on Twitch, so always make sure you guys are following on Twitch, and reminder, check out the giveaway itself. But for this, everything's looking pretty good. So a lot of folks out there, like, there was basically seeing, like, back in the day, like Gran Turismo, everything, which even I remember that back in the day. Video game stores, we're seeing games everywhere. We're seeing, like, the cool cars. We're seeing, like, how everyone's impressed for it. And also for the PS2 back in the day, and it was a really good driving game. And I would also kind of agree too, we've also seen a lot more on the arcadey side and other various things to kind of mess around there a little bit more. But from everything we've had a chance to go and see is that the game is looking phenomenal, which is very, very nice. We're seeing a lot of cool color, good vibrancy. The games actually look really kind of cool. I think a big thing they keep on pushing is the 20-hour single-player campaign and car customization as well, while also restoring cool tracks too from back in the day. And a lot of folks are saying it's really, really, really good. And it's just a lot of things are saying really nice things about it, especially if you guys are a car person too as well. You have the good customization, you have the good custom for cars, you have the cool world maps. You basically have a lot of other various things mixed on in throughout the game itself. So I don't want to go too in detail because it's kind of just more of an in-depth review, but I just want to go and put a little bit of attention towards it because a lot of folks are liking it. So there are a few features, of course, that are not the best. There's always a little bit more issues. There's always some things that people prefer. A good example is how basically there's not that much damage in the cars themselves, and some people kind of prefer that in terms of a sim racer, where if you hit a wall you want to lose, you want that realism to it as well. I'm more on the arcadey style, so I don't necessarily mind too much. but just letting you guys know, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty nice. All of the initial reviews were good. There's still a few critiques, so if you guys want to go a little bit more on the in-depth side, you guys totally can, but so far, most people are like, yeah, it's worth the money. Yeah, it's been a good game. Yeah, there's not like no major bugs or any game-breaking bugs and stuff like that. So I would say overall, kind of cool so far. So if you guys are going to pick up Gran Turismo, leave your comments down below. As well, give me all your thoughts and comments throughout the entire video. Amazon stuff's kind of cool, so check on the links. Make sure you guys are also subscribed with the notifications on. Gaming news, restock news, all of that. We also do as well. Also have all the other various things we've been talking about throughout today. Twitter and Twitch stream, Amazon links, Weebles, Coinbase, all down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. One more news all throughout the rest of today. Love you guys.